asked in the previous class? Anybody, any issue? Let's see. We'll solve some problem questions on radical sign. Okay. Now, rationalizing the denominator. How we are going to rationalize the denominator? Okay. For rationalizing the denominator, we are going to multiply with its conjugate. Okay. Or if root in the denominator, if root 2 is there, root 3 is there, so we are going to multiply with multiply and divide both by root 2 so that we can rationalize the denominator. Okay. Now let's see some of the questions here. So find the product of 8 plus 3 root 2 and 8 minus 3 root. Okay. So example 5 first. Okay. 8 plus 3 root multiply. We have to find the product. That means we have to multiply 8 plus 3. Okay. So when we are going to multiply, so you can see 8 and 8 is common. 3 root 2 and 3 root 2 both sides we have. So you can see that it is a plus b and a minus. A plus b it is in the form of a plus b, a minus. Okay, so a plus b, a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Yes, a square minus b square. So you can directly use this formula and solve this. Okay, so your answer will be a square, that is 8 square. 8 8s are 64 minus b square, 3 root 2 square. So 3 square will be 9 and root 2 square will be 2. 3 9s are 18. 10 18. So after subtracting, you will get 46. Okay. So have you understood? That was an easy one. You can see 8 plus 9. So we have used the formula of a plus because it was in the form of a plus b, a minus b. So we directly use. We already know that a plus b, a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So we need not to just do all the steps. We can directly use the formula and write our answer. Okay. Now let's see another question here. Okay. Now what is our another question? Find the square of 8 plus 5. Now here it's asking you the square of 8 root 3. Now see, we'll again use a formula only. Okay, 8, 5. Now you have to find the square of. So a plus b whole square is equal to?
Ma'am, it is a square plus b square plus 2ab.
Yes, very good. A square plus b square plus 2ab. So we are again going to use this formula and going to expand a plus 5 root 2, then 8, 64, and then it will be 80 root 3 plus 75. Okay, now the answer will be 139 plus 80. Okay. Yes. Similarly, let's see the last question. Find the product of root 3 by 5 plus 5 root 2 and root 5 plus root 2. Okay. So here we have got all the different numbers. So let's see 3 by 5, 5 by multiplied by root 5 root. Okay. Now how you're going to solve this? See, here we are just not using a formula. We are just going to multiply. First, we will multiply root 5 with both the numbers and then with root 2. Both
and then root 2 to the bottom.
So we are multiply with this and then plus 5 by root. Okay, so this is here. So now this whole root 3 by root 5 you can write separately also. Root 3 by root 5. So in that way, root 5 will be cancelled and you will get root 3 plus
root 3.
Yeah, here root 5 and root 5. So it will be 5. So it will become 5 by root 2.
5 by root 2, ma'am.
Yes. Plus here it will be 6.
Ma'am, root 6 by 5.
Yes. You can write separately or.
Ma'am, root 15 by 2 plus.
Root 15 or root 5?
Root 5.
Yes, root 5.
Oh, okay.
Root 2 will be cancelled. So root 5 will be left. So this is your answer. Root 3 plus 5 by root 2 plus root 6 by root 5 plus root 5. Okay. So have you understood all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
To solve these questions, so similar type of questions based on these type of means sometimes you have to find the product where by using formula you can try to use the formula to make your work easier, and where you have to multiply the products you can just multiply it. Okay, now let's see how to rationalize the denominator. Now the main thing by rationalizing is that you will.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you please explain it again?
The question, any particular question you want to ask?
No, ma'am. The concept you are.
Okay. See, it's just simply asking you to solve the questions. Okay. Now you can see here, solve the following question. Example number 5. The first one is find the product of 8 plus 3 root 2 and 8 minus 3 root 2. Product means the multiplication of both the numbers. Okay. Now see here. A plus, you can see that both the side it is a. You can put this particular thing in a formula of a plus b, a minus. Okay. See, it is 8 plus 3 root 2, and both the side you have value same of the first number and second number. The difference is one side you have plus, the other side is minus. So you already know that a plus b multiplied by a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Okay, you can simply multiply it and do your work also, like 8 multiplied by 8, 3 by root 2 multiplied by 3 root 2, like I did in the last one. Okay, in this third example. Okay, I multiplied each number with each number. Like for example, you can multiply 8 by this and this by this, and then again this by this. Okay, but for easy way, we can just simply, we already know the formulas, and formulas are for making our work easier. So you're going to put, you can see that as it can be put in the formula, a plus b a minus b, which is equal to a square b square. So you can directly square the value of a minus square the value of b, and directly we got the answer as 46. Okay, easy steps. Okay, now the second question was what? Find the square of 8 plus 5. 8 plus 5 root 3 means you are square of 8 plus 5 root 3. Okay, so it means you are multiplying 8 plus 5 root 3 multiplied by 8 plus 5 root 3. Okay, now if you are squaring, so you can see a plus b whole square. What is the value of a plus b whole square? A square.
A square plus 2ab plus b square.
Yeah, a square plus b square plus 2ab. So I have used this particular formula and I have put the value of a as 8 and b as 5 root 3. Okay, and a square, 8 square is 64, b square, 5 5s are 25 into 3, because root 3 square will give you 3 only. So 25 into 3 will give you 75, and a 2ab, 2 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 5 root 3 will give you 80 root 3. Okay, is there any doubt again?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and the last one is here you have different values. Here a, b, c, d is there. So if a, b, c, d is there, then a, b, b, c plus c, d plus c, a. Okay, here also formula, but there is no need to put the formula because we already know the product we are using. Okay, if there is a plus b, c plus d, then it is equal to ab plus bc plus ab, bc is d.
Ma'am, A, B, B, C, ma'am, then, ma'am, B, C,
Yeah.
ma'am, I'm sorry, B, C and B, D.
I have written wrong. Two different values are there. Na? So first time a will be multiplied by both the value ac plus ab plus bc plus bd. Okay, will be equal to this value. Okay, so that only we have done here. Okay, we have multiplied. We have picked one value of from the left hand side and we have multiplied with both the value of the right hand side. Then we have taken the another value of left hand side. Then we have multiplied with both the values on right hand side. Okay, understood this question?
Yes, ma'am, I understood.
Okay, very. Now let's see rationalizing the denominator. Where means that you have to remove the root term from the denominator. If the denominator of an expression contains a term with a square root or a number under radical sign, then the process of converting it to an equivalent expression whose denominator is a rational number is called rationalizing the denominator. Okay, that means simply means that from denominator you are going to remove the radical sign or the root sign. And how can you do that? Like root 2 is there. Root 2 can be removed if you multiply root 2 by root 2. So root 2 will give you 2, give you a rational number. So we are going to do the same thing. Okay, if simply one single number is there, then you can multiply and divide. If you are, like for example, whatever you do on the left side, the same thing if you are applying on the right side, till then nothing will change. Okay, nothing will alter. Same way, if you are multiplying something in denominator and something in numerator, both the same values, then nothing will change. Okay, so if you are rationalizing the denominator, like root 3 is there in the denominator, and you need to rationalize, then you are going to multiply with root 3 also and divide with root 3 also. Okay, that way nothing will change. For example, that is, and yeah.
Ma'am, we are doing rationalization.
Yeah.
Right now you are teaching us rationalization.
Yeah, rationalizing the denominator. We are going to rationalize the denominator value. Okay, if in denominator you find a radical sign, then we are going to rationalize, not in the numerator. Okay, now if something is there with a plus sign or minus, like root a plus root b, you can see root a plus root b. Then the conjugate value of root a plus root b will be root a minus root b. Just
minus root b.
Opposite sign you are going to use. Okay, now let's see. To rationalize this type of expressions, you are going to use the conjugate value. Now here the question is rationalize the denominator of right, and then we are going to rationalize. Now see properly that how to rationalize. If you have any doubt, you may ask. Okay, now example. Okay, now rationalize 5 root 3 minus root 5. Okay, this you have to rationalize. So let us assume that y is 5. Now what here, the denominator is what? The denominator.
Root 3 minus root 5. So ma'am, we'll multiply numerator and denominator by root 3 plus root 5.
Yes, 35 by root 3 minus 5 multiplying by root 3 plus root 5. And what we call this? Root 5, root 3.
No, a square minus b square.
This is the conjugate. Root 3 plus root 5 is the conjugate value of root 3 minus root 5. Okay. So this is the process of rationalizing. Now, in the denominator, if you see, you're going to multiply. So it is in the form of a minus b, a plus b, a minus b will give you a square minus
A square minus B square.
A square minus B square.
Yeah, very. Always remember these
A
formulas.
square minus B square.
These formulas will help you throughout your mathematics. Okay, 11, 12 in any level. Okay, these formulas never going to exit. Okay, so very good. So a means 3 root 3 square will give you 3 minus 5. And in
Ma'am, the final answer is 5 root 3 plus 5 root 2 by minus 2.
5. Yes. So the final answer that you will get is minus 5 because 5 we can take common. Okay. In fact, that will be better. I have multiplied it. Okay. 3.
Oh, yeah, I can do this also.
Yeah. So minus 5 by 2 root 3 plus root 5. This is your final answer after rationalizing the denominator. Okay. Understood? Any doubt in this rationalizing the denominator?
No, ma'am.
Now let's
No, ma'am.
topic. Some questions based on this. Okay. Now,
Ma'am.
yes, somebody is asking any question. Someone is asking question. Aram, have you understood?
Yes. You asked if any question was it. That's why I'm saying no.
Now, let's see some of the examples here. Okay. Now, first one is the example 7. Simplify root 3 minus root 5, root 5 plus root 3 by 7 minus 2 root 5. Okay. Simplify means you are going to rationalize it. Okay. So, we write example. Okay. Example 7. So, what is the question here? You have root 3 minus root 5 multiply. Okay. 5 plus 5 plus, okay, divide by 7 minus 2 root 5. Okay, so if you will carefully see the numerator value, everybody. So it is root 3 minus root 5. Okay, and on the left side where it is written root 5 plus root 3, you can again rearrange it.
A square minus B square.
Yes, it is the formula here. You can use a square minus b square because you can write this as root 3 minus root 5 and rearrange this value as root 3 plus root 5. So here you can apply the formula. Which formula you can apply? A plus b whole square.
A plus B minus B.
Sorry, a square minus b square. Okay, so it will be 3 minus 5. Okay, 7 minus 2
Yeah, ma'am.
5. Okay, so here you will get minus 2 by 7 minus. Now we will rationalize it. Okay, after this step, we are going to rationalize it. So, because we are still having the value of root 5 in the denominator, that means this number is a irrational number. We are going to rationalize it. So, minus by 7, 5, multiplying by 7 plus 2 root 5, 7 plus 2 root 5. Okay, so it is going to give you the value minus 2, 7 plus 2 root 5 in the denominator. It must be a square minus 20. Okay, so what will be the answer here? 29 minus.
Ma'am, minus 14 minus 4 root 5.
Yes, minus 14 minus 4 root 5.
4 root 5.
So that means everybody is solving by themselves also. That's very good. Okay. So, understood this question? Now, let's see another one. So here, if root 2 exact value is given to you, find the value of the whole root is there, then root 2 minus 1, root 2 plus 1. Okay. So, how you will solve this question? You have to find the exact value here. But before that, what you will do, you will rationalize the denominator. Okay, you'll get the value, simplified value, and then you will put the value of root 2. Okay, understood? Then you are going to put the value of root 2. Okay, so on simplifying, what we will do, just, okay, till then, you can try to solve. I'm trying with my pen. Choose there.
Ma'am, which question?
Example number 8. Okay,
Okay.
and example number 9.
Now show me the question.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. If root 2 is equal to 1.412, find the value of whole root 2 in that. Root 2 minus 1 divided by root 2 plus 1. So for rationalizing, which value you are going to use? Which conjugate value you are going to multiply with denominator and numerator?
Ma'am, root 2 plus 1.
Ma'am, it won't make a difference if I put root 1 first, right? Like if I write root 1 plus root 2.
Root 1 plus, but it is only root 2 minus 1. 1 is not under the root. You see, 1 is not under the root.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and it will not make a difference. But if the sign is different, okay, if plus is there, you can write 1 plus root 2 also. But if minus is there, you need to take care.
Yes, ma'am.
Sometimes for solving, we rearrange the value. Okay, it's not that, but you need to take care of the sign. Zikra, can you tell me by which conjugate value you are going to multiply? Yeah, tell me.
Root 2 minus 1.
Root 2 minus 1.
Yes, very good. Root 2 minus 1. Now,
Ma'am, do you call that conjugate?
Yeah, root root 2 minus 1. That is the conjugate of root 2 plus 1.
Oh, okay.
Choose
Okay,
the
yes,
opposite
ma'am.
value with a different sign.
Opposite value. Yeah, yes, ma'am.
That
Opposite
is
value.
called the conjugate. So when rationalizing, then you are using the conjugate.
Yes, ma'am.
So after rationalizing, what value you will get? Aram, what value you got after rationalizing? Have you rationalized?
Yes, ma'am, I rationalized.
Yeah.
I
So
got,
after the
this
final
value.
value that you got, just without putting the root 2 value before that.
What?
Before putting the value of root 2, what you get the simplified answer after rationalizing.
May I?
I'm still doing that.
Yes, Shazan, then.
Ma'am, 2 minus 1 divided by 2 plus 1 plus 2 root 2 under root.
No, I'm asking just final after this also, the final value that you will get. After simplifying
Okay,
this.
ma'am.
After simplifying this, you'll get the value, na?
I can tell that.
Yeah, tell.
It will become the square root it will become 2 to the square root of 2 minus 1 divided by 1.
Square root of 2?
Square root of 2 divided by 2. So divided by, square root of 2 minus 1 divided by 1.
Yeah. So, divide by 1. So, 1 in the denominator is not making a big sense.
Hello?
That? Yeah, Hatvika, you are here back.
I got disconnected.
Yeah, I saw. Okay. So, the whole square root you can remove because you are having root 2 minus 1 square. Okay. So, at the end, what you will get the value? You'll get the value as root 2 minus 1. Okay. That is the value that you have got, everybody. Shazan, you got the
No,
value?
ma'am, I didn't got that.
Root 2 minus 1?
No.
No, you haven't got. Let's see.
No.
Let's see what happens now. Let's see and check where you are going wrong, everybody. Okay. Example 8. Okay. So you have to solve root 2 minus 1 by root 2 plus 1. Okay. Am I right? Now, if you are going to simplify this by rationalizing, then this whole root 2 will always be there because inside this root 2 minus 1, root 2 plus 1, you will multiply it with root 2 minus 1, root 2 minus 1. This is the conjugate value for root 2 plus 1. Now, what answer you will get here? In the denominator, a plus b, a minus b, that is a square minus b square, so that is 2 minus 1. And in the numerator, you will get a minus b, both the side it is a minus b, a minus b. So, it will be root 2 minus 1 whole square. Okay, so what you will get? This 2 minus 1 will give you 1. So, it will be root square. So, it can be written what? It can be written as root 2 minus 1 to 1 by 2. Okay, so the final answer is root 2 minus 1. And here the value of root 2 is already given to you in the question, that is 1.4142 minus 1. So that means your answer is 0.41. Where have you done wrong, everybody? You can check and explain if anybody, any issue, I'll explain it again.
No, ma'am, understood.
Okay, so Shazan, where you were wrong? At which step?
Ma'am, I was wrong in the second step.
Okay, after this step.
Yeah.
Okay. So denominator, you have got 2 minus 1. In the numerator, I think you made the mistake, you multiplied and all. So here you can simply get the answer. See, it is a whole will be in square. So you can remove the root, the complete big root. Okay. So the final answer is root 2 minus 1. Okay. Always when you are doing maths, you need to practice it. Sometimes happens because when you are introduce new thing, it will take time. Okay. But if you keep on practicing, so by looking at the question, you will know that which steps to be followed. Okay. Everybody, now let's see another.
Yeah.
This is the easy one because you just need to rationalize and you have to check with the values. So everybody solve this question. 4 root 3 plus, I will write it here because it is with a solution. So I'm going to write the question here and everybody solve. Example number 9. Okay, you have to rationalize. Rationalize what value? It is 4 root 3 plus 5 root 2 divided by root 48 plus root 18. So this is the question. Okay, now you have to rationalize this. Okay, Adhika, what will be the conjugate of this? Means for rationalizing, you will multiply it with
Ma'am, root 48 minus root 18.
Ma'am, it's basically the inverse, right?
Yeah, inverse.
Inverse, right? Yes, ma'am. Ma'am will become root 48 plus root 18 upon 4 root 3 plus 5 root 2.
Here you are already in the question, you have plus, Adhika. You can see root 48
minus. Minus.
In the conjugate value, you will have the minus. Okay, so don't make mistake. If you will multiply with plus on the denominator and numerator, then you will not be able to rationalize it. Okay, use the opposite sign. Okay, then only actually we are using the opposite sign so that we can put in the formula of a plus b, a minus b, which will give you a square plus b square. So when you will a square will make your root, you can remove the root from there. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I know, Shazan, that you know the answer. That's why I gave chance because that in that way she will be also clear with her doubts. Yeah. Okay. Now solve.
Yeah, ma'am, no problem.
Yeah. Shazan, can you tell me more easy way for this rationalizing?
Ma'am, I think I don't know.
Like it
for
is
this.
root 48 and root
Yeah.
18. So can't we take, means can we expand this value or just take something common?
Ma'am,
from
yeah, you can actually, make it like 2 root something.
Yeah, how you can write 48.
L root something, yeah.
48 can be written as multiple of
2.
Yeah, 2.
Wait, no, give it a minute.
16 root 16 threes are. You can write 48 as 16 into
48, yeah.
Yes, and
Yeah.
16 is the square of 4.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody, you can write 48 as 16 multiplied by 3. Yes.
Ma'am,
And-
4 root 3, yeah, 4 root 3.
Yes. Okay, so you can just, and similarly as 18 also. How you can write 18? How you can write 18?
Can I tell?
Yes.
I'm 3 into 3 into 2.
Or 3 into 3 also.
18 can be written as
9 multiplied by 2 also.
yes. 9 multiplied by who told the answer?
Me at home.
9 multiplied by 2. So you can write 3 square multiplied by 2. So this question, in the easy way, what you can do, you can write down 4 root 3 plus 5 root 2 divided by 4 root 3 plus 3 root 2. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, if you will rationalize it, then the it will be more easier. Okay. Now try to rationalize this value. When bigger number is there and you can means make it little smaller, then try to do it. Okay. So now the conjugate value will be okay. Now conjugate value right here 4 root 3 plus 5 divided by 5. Okay. Now if you will.
Ma'am, what is root 6 plus root 6? Ma'am?
Yeah, hello. There was some networking.
Excuse me, ma'am, I think the answer will be 18 plus
18 plus
8 into 2 root 6 by 30.
18 plus 8 root 6 by
2 root 6, ma'am, 2 root 6.
2 root 6 by 30. Something
Yeah.
wrong. It will be 18 plus 8 root 6 by 30.
Ma'am, it is root 6 plus root 6. Or we take root 6 common over here.
Root 6 plus, root 6 you can take common. Okay. Because
Okay,
both
ma'am.
side root 6 is there. So you can take root 6 like it will be minus 12 root 6 plus 20 root 6. Okay. I was solving. Actually, I got disconnected. Just a minute. Okay. I'm able to see my net issue was there. Okay. Now I was solving here. Just look over here. Okay. Everyone. So I have simplified this value of 4 root 3 plus 5 root 2 divided by root 48 plus root 18 into. I have simplified root 48 as 4 root 3 and root 18 as 3 root 2. Okay. Now the conjugate value of 4 root 3 plus 3 root 2 will be 4 root 3 minus 3 root 2 divided by 4 root 3 minus 3 root 2. Okay. Now on multiplying with the conjugate, in the denominator you will get 48 minus 18 and in the numerator you will multiply 4 root 3 with the whole value of this 4 root 3 minus 3 root 2 and plus 5 root 2 multiplied by 4 root 3, 3 root 2. Everybody understood till this step?
Yes, ma'am.
No issues till here? Okay, now as simplifying ahead, we will be multiplying with the value. So we'll get 48 minus, we have got here, 48 minus 12 root 6 plus 20 root 6 minus 30 by 30. Okay? Shazan, till this step you have reached?
Yeah, ma'am. I did.
Advika, Zikra, Zikra, you are there?
Ma'am.
Okay, no issues till here? Now, after this step, you are again going to simplify. So you will get 48 and see, the greater value is with the plus. So you are going to put plus 20 minus 12 will be 8. So 8 root 2 because both side root 2 is there. If 12x plus 20x will be there, then what you will do? You will add the values now. So same thing I did, 30 by 30. Okay. Now here 2 can be taken as common. You can see. So you will take 2 as common. So in fact, more 2 will be common. 6. Understood? Now this 24 and 15 will again be used. 9 plus 4 root 6 by. This is the final answer. Everybody understood?
Okay, ma'am. Can you just move back a little bit because what happened? My I need to
Till
till the 48 minus 12 multiplied by square root of
Yeah,
6.
here. 48 minus 12 root 6 plus 20 root 6 minus 30.
Yes.
Yeah, here after this, nothing much important thing is done. Only see, it's written here as 12 root 6 arha, okay, and plus 20 root 6, everybody. So root 6, both the side, okay. So we are going to subtract we are going to add this value since minus sign is with 20, that is a bigger value. So the final answer will contain a plus sign but you are going to subtract the value because minus 12 is there, plus 20. So the answer will be 8 root 6. So subtract 20 from 12. So 48 plus 8 root 6 minus 30 by 30. Now here, from here, for more simplification, you can just take common value. Since 2 can be common value, so I have taken out 2 and simplified it little more further and got the answer 9 plus 4 root 6 into 50. Because your answer should be in the simplest form. Okay, everyone, Zikra, Shazan.
Ma'am, you simplified 18 plus 8 root 6, 30 once more. More.
Yeah, see. Till this step you have done.
Yeah.
So that 48 minus
Yeah.
12 6 root 6 10. Okay. After this, you have understood this step 48 plus 8 root 6 minus 30.
Yeah.
Okay. Now here after this step, I have taken out 2 common, or you can
Yes,
first
ma'am.
do that also. What you can do, you can subtract 48 minus 30 also.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you minus 48 minus 30, then what will be your answer? That will be 18. Yes.
Oh.
Am I right?
48 minus 30 plus 8 root 6.
Yeah. So you can subtract 48 minus 30 na? You can write
Mhm.
from here. You can do like this also. See, for solving a sum, there are many different ways also. Okay. So it will be 18 plus 8 root 6 divided by 30. Okay. Now again from here you can take 2 common. 2 nines are 18 plus the 8 and 50. Okay. So you can go this way also, or you can go this way also. Zikra and Advika, understood?
I have understood.
Advika, any doubt, Advika? I can't hear you. You have doubt, I think, in this question. Advika is there or not? Is she left?
Ma'am, can you for the last step?
Last step, this one, 9 plus 4 root 6 by 15.
Yeah. Ma'am, that's the same answer that I got.
You have got the same answer?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So for today, we'll end the class here. Okay, fine. Now, before that, I'll give you 2-3 questions for practice. Okay.
Ma'am, should we take a slow?